Well, they treated me well enough so far. Let's go ahead and upgrade the crushing trap and pitfall trap. Boink. That's just a flat upgrade to cards already in my deck, but I can get the onager if I want to. I'm not sure I want to. I just feel like it's going to be so easy to kill before it gets a chance to properly attack. You can still do the first 2 attacks. You still get to do 6 damage when you draw them, but that makes them comparable to the guys that just... those guys with the slings from the brigands. The brigands. I got some notifications to clear. But when you want to lay siege, but need to pack light. Yeah, the less impressive siege weapon. We're at 199 out of 200. I am on my limit until I buy the make it cheaper upgrade and stuff like that. Still says I haven't read everything? Oh. There we go. I didn't highlight Pitfall Trap quite long enough to clear the notification, evidently. Yeah, well, we do have the ring, even though he just seems to be rather disrespectful towards the idea of it, despite grudgingly accepting its implications. Didn't get our chance to explain why we got it. He seemed to look down on the king for having given it to us, and we didn't get to set that straight at all, for how much we did earn it. Duvelscheiss. Yeah, I don't think that was specifically the wench, as you put it. I think it was the army behind her of at least those people. I mean, that number doesn't mean much, does it? I don't know. You spend them to get cards, but I have there must be hundreds of them in the form of the cards themselves, so I actually don't know how to quantify my army. Ooh, card fragment. My queen. There are bodies of dwarven miners trapped beneath the ice sheet, likely swallowed by the river. It's too late for them now, but their equipment is recoverable. Though bear in mind, should any fall in, they'll freeze to death in the blink of an eye. It's a risk I'm willing to take. Have our men recover the gear. They didn't like that, did they? But you know, I gotta get them card fragments, so they can all combine into a trinket that I then decide not to use. Yay! There's a lot of trinkets fighting for very little space in my deck, ultimately. That's kind of the role they make, though. And then, like, a particular player will find a particular configuration of trinkets that they want to lean towards. That's probably where a decent amount of variety comes from player to player. Although my whole deck might look wildly different from other people's. It's another one of you. The Shaelmaar's Lair. Elder Hugh once instructed his secretary, Gromek, to prepare a list of all the caves, caverns, and grottos in Mahakam. None ever learned why such information had become a priority for the Elder-in-Chief. Perhaps Bruver needed the record for a highly secretive task, or perhaps he had simply fallen into a sour mood in which to bring the secretary down with him. In any case, the census of Mahakam's underground caves was never completed, for Gromek had disappeared without a trace. None ever discovered his true fate, yet the bones that continued to pile up and gather dust at the threshold of Mahakam's darkest caves served well enough to spark one's imagination. Yeah, did he basically get that guy killed? Or did that guy desert when he saw how doomed he was? After all, if he knew he was doomed, it's a convenient time to just vanish yourself. Although, leaving Dwarven society as a dwarf may not be very convenient ever. This continues to be neat, yeah. Cause 10 damage or play a trinket from my deck. I like that card. He only has 5 though, so he himself is not very powerful. It's just the effect. Got Black Rayla. And a Slinger and a War Wagon. A War Wagon but no Rider. Wait, no, I have Riders in my deck. I specifically added them because of the fact that I was at... Yeah. So like, that potentially could be a good card if I draw the right thing. That's not bad. It's a decent... Oh, you're also a Blitz card. That's interesting. I didn't draw the Rider, so I'm not crazy about that. Not another Cavalry. Now I draw the Rider. Of course I do. The Fire is good to have. We'll see what happens. Oops. Alright, Gigantic Shaelmaar. Every 2 turns on turn start, give a random unit 4 armor. On round end, units with armor gain resilience. Oh no. No. Okay, that's a really powerful effect. So anything on his team that has armor is going to persist into the next round if I don't destroy it. So I'm probably going to want to win the first 2 rounds and not stall at all. Imagine, yeah, I've already read that before. Well, damn. Probably want to open them with this one because he can just keep boosting everybody. Yeah. So is he resilient now? On round end, units with armor gain resilience, but he didn't gain resilience? Does it only mean people that he gave armor directly? Because it just says units that have armor. And so he gets stronger. Spawns a harpy on death. These guys. Haven't seen these ones for a while. That's kind of a direct counter to my Scepter of Storms. Unfortunately, don't they usually attack them on purpose, basically? Usually the problem, isn't it? Let's spawn my extra guy. Yeah. Oh. Oh, played from my hand or moved to the other row, so... If I play him here, that probably still doesn't count as either of them, right? Because he was played from the deck? Either way. I have 31 power already. I would like him to surrender as soon as possible, I hope. Please just accept that I'm outpacing your damage and then surrender, please. Every turn on turn start, increase counter by 1 and damage a random enemy by 2. Death wishes multiply this unit's counter by 3 and damage a unit by that amount. Oh. Wow. So he's going to damage somebody by 2 every single turn, but eventually he'll cause some crazy amount of damage if I kill him. But I either want to kill him quickly or not at all. Yeah. Which I can. And maybe I should. Now all he has left is his harpy. Which I can attack, but I might just try to ignore. Please pass. Come on, you're losing. Pass. Pass. You're not passing. Stop it. Stop not passing. Now that we know that this is not the fastest acting thing, I could pass. These are the other ones I've applied so far. I've got a decent hand still. I'll draw my way up to 10, and he'll have to keep playing more cards to catch up with me. Maybe. Watch me pay for this. Oh. Or he'll do it in one card because he has a fork tail. Okay. That fork tail has resilience? What gave it resilience? I thought I thought it didn't activate. Okay. I can redraw one card. Yeah. Alright, so that didn't really work out the way I hoped. For the moment. Give me a card advantage of 1. We can try to burn away at the back row. At least my dog stuck around. Damage a random enemy by 2. If it's under biting frost, damage by 4 instead. Repeat this ally whenever a snow wolf ally appears. So it only attacks when snow wolf happens. But it keeps building where first it'll be him, then it'll be 2, then it'll be 3 every time he plays a new one. And isn't there like an alpha or something that like spawns a wave of them? Which is of course worse. Let's try you. One of you guys. Ooh. Doesn't stack with the rider because I lost him already, but that'll make my archer pretty strong, if nothing else. The fact that this targets the harpy bums me out. Did I go for it now? Maybe, because if I go for it now, I might have a time to use it again in the future. There's my +7. Oh, there it goes. Oh, dogfight. I don't like this dogfight. That doesn't make me happy. Yeah, if only I had my rider. Okay. So I get Pitfall if I use him. Otherwise I can damage. I took out his armor, then he immediately brought the armor back, because of course he did. The 10 damage just isn't that good. I'm gonna hold off. I'm not immediately in a big hurry with that one. Oh, pass. Okay. That's going to even out our hands. Should I even use you? I have to play somebody from my hand if I'm going to use any abilities. Him doing 10 damage would take him down to 4. So if I used this, it would then attack you, then you. Taking out the back row guy. Which should overall be a net gain, I think. Alright, 1 card played, 1 attack. Drawing another guy is stupid, because we'll just lose him. So... end turn. I'm not psyched about how this round's going. But okay, final round. Let's play it out, see what happens. Hey! You with Rayleigh is a good combo. They have 24 because these bastards all have resilience, because of course they do. Alright. Ooh. The power to the unit on that's left. I wanted to make them that strong, but that's the wrong direction. Let's start with just what I can do to draw units. Oh. Every turn on turn start, damage the lowest unit by 2. White Frost. Apply Biting Frost to each enemy row. That's rough. Behold Ted Daedric, the final age, the world destroyed by the White Frost. Damn. That's 4 damage per turn against my team. That's very powerful, and I don't have a way of wiping it out. Clear weather card doesn't seem to exist the way it used to be. I always had that on hand, specifically because these row effects used to be very, very frequently used in the original Gwent. Now they're much less so. Oh, you attacking for that much could be very good. I can still do that later, after I give her more summons. Bomber and Pitfall would be good. I think the first thing I want though is Grey Rider. Because he'll boost everyone else for the rest of this round. I think that's a decent start. Then you can actually do this right away, so let's just do that. Whenever anyone moves, he's going to be getting stronger constantly because the guy just played, basically. So, let's plan that. And let's kill one of you. There we go. Alright, there's a rollout of units that he's probably not totally prepped for. And this is the one that's going to die slowly each turn. There's an incentive to stay on one row as much as possible for 2 reasons. 1, it makes my Arbalest stronger. 2, if nobody's on the back row, then there's nobody to take the 2 damage each turn. Which is probably the way to go. Use it now and I'll have a chance to use it again before the round's over. Alright, 9 to 43, what are you gonna do? I keep getting stronger. Whenever an ally takes damage. Oh right, he does it. It happens automatically because of the ice. So more layered healing constantly. Cool. I should have spaced these guys out a little bit then, because they could have potentially made somebody else very powerful too. There's +3, because I moved the Scepter of Storms. Those kinds of mechanics are fun. Those silly details that actually totally work. Ow. They took him right the hell out. There goes a lot of the damage that he had. But Ek keeps getting stronger. That egg is holding me back because I constantly don't want to attack it. The chance to summon 2 more units. To do it now before I lose the chance. Played from hand or move to the other row. Move next to and boosted by 3. Why aren't you doing that? You said played from hand or move to the other row. Oh. Is it played from the hand to the other row or move to the other row? English is such an ambiguous language. It's frustrating. Well, time to have even more of these guys. Let's start melting that back row. Yeah, that's what it is. I just have to keep changing to the opposite row where he currently is. I am dumb. Should have played this guy after Odo, I guess, technically. Yeah, he'll keep going back and forth. Yeah, I misinterpreted that mechanic. Well, we learn now. I thought it was anything you ever play from the hand or anything that ever moves rows. But they both specifically have to be the other row. Oh, okay, somebody that's to the left. They're doing a lot of damage to my friend there. So let's help him out. There's not that much opportunity to... Oh, I could weaken him, but I can make him way stronger. There we go. That was a powerful play. The egg is about to be hatched by that fire on its own. You're supposed to keep eggs warm after all. Ooh, do I double up? Let's double up. There you go. There we go. So 20, 22, 21. We're in a good place. And then they keep getting boosted too. Now I'm playing this damn card correctly. I'll point out, by the way, this description is still wrong. It says played from the hand or move to the other row. But I'm playing them from the deck when I'm using a summon mechanic like that. Yeah, play a card from your deck. It explicitly says that. That is not from the hand, yet it still works. There's a lot of... There's a decent amount of trial and error in this game where there's just specific descriptions that don't quite actually do what they say they do. Like if you were sitting at a table with players and you had to rules lawyer this stuff and you had to figure out exactly what a card does, this guy would not buff the guys that I played from the deck because they specifically say that you play them from the deck. Like that's the kind of stuff that you have conversations about when you're playing a tabletop game in person. And so having the computer automate it and have completely different conclusions is really interesting and confusing and so on. Well, that's a full row. 9 damage. Bye. There we go. Do I just meld them all? I'll say this for last turn and then just set it free to attack like crazy. That might be still a terrible idea if it summons harpies. Yeah. Oh, the Harpy it summons only has a 4 though. So it's not that scary, I guess. Damn. That damage is stacking up. If I damage him with Meve's ability, it'd be down to a 5. That'd be like 4, 3, 3. That would probably not average out. That might average out to 3s, or might not. If it did, they'd get destroyed by the crushing trap. Ultimately, though, this damn egg would still hatch. Just thinking about my options here. Interestingly, averaging it out with the crushing trap would lead to this guy not being destroyed by Meve's ability, making it harder to hatch, which is kind of interesting. Interesting outcome there. A chance to attack this whole row with Meve's ability while not hatching the egg on it. Okay. It's actually kind of one of the upsides of this thing is that unlike Meve's ability, which has a cooldown, so you want to use it kind of as soon as possible if you can justify it, because you want to be able to use it multiple times that round, or that round. This one keeps stocking up, so none of the value is lost as long as I use it on the last turn, if that is the outcome that seems like the right call. Should I rip off this band-aid? They gained 8 power, but I gained a lot more, so it was still worth it. Ultimately. There's only 1 egg left to attack, so this is actually a good time to just go for it. Yes. That was not as damaging as you would hope. Ow. Oh, the slizzard, right? That must have been a slizzard triggering. Damn. It's just so many eggs. Oh, well, shit. This would actually be a good idea. Time to have Meve's ability to attack all of those 4s. Well, they attacked one of my guys, so I'm back to having this row accessed. There we go. Using this will just make them more powerful. So, yeah. I was a little worried about this game, but round 3 panned out pretty well for me. When you go down so far down the rabbit hole of one Gwent match, you forget what you were doing. Ah, that was weird. It kept changing which one it wanted to open with right click. People of the hills, we hereby order 5 barrels of cured beef, 40 links of juniper sausage, 5 sides of pork, 10 dozen goose eggs, 20 sacks of rye flour, payment issued in gold. Warning. Goods must be tightly packed so as not to attract monsters. We bear no responsibility for accents. Elder Vavrinik of Clan Fernic. Sounds like that didn't go according to plan. Oh, is that an elf? They were trading with the elves, and the elves did not correctly pack their food, so they attracted monsters. Although with there's enough monsters about that maybe it was going to be a danger regardless. I wonder. I kind of wonder if maybe you can run all the way to the town, and maybe the main path is clear, as they claim, and maybe it's just all the side paths that are populated with monsters and hazards, and so potentially the player decides exactly how much they want to engage in, which of course, for my case, will be 100%. Look Click on it. There we go. Can I get up? Oh, yeah, there's an opening over there. Alright. I was looking for that. Elders are just a tad eccentric. Hello. Oh, what's here? How is this possible? Madness. Pure madness. Everywhere looks exactly the same. How am I supposed to remember? So many corridors, shafts, and chambers. Have to keep moving. And then what? I don't remember. Treasure? But what kind? Struggle. Oh, multiple puzzle entrances. I imagine they're probably separate, right? What's down here? The lumber is super welcome sight. $2,500 is such a climb. Let's get this one. So now, units are cheaper to make from here on out, but the big thing's gonna be this. And the gold cost is not really there, it's just a mountain of wood. I'm gonna need about 6,000 more wood to finish that climb, but 2 armor on every unit all the time is a huge bonus. The depths of Myria. Mahakam is not unlike an iceberg. What's visible on the surface is but a tiny fraction of the whole. In order to truly grasp the enormity of the dwarven realm, one must venture beneath the earth, traverse miles-long passages, peer into chasms that seem to stretch into eternity. Before long, foreigners can begin to lose all sense of time and space. The mine shafts appear identical, one after another, as if reflected in a mirror fashioned from mountain crystal. Use your leader's ability. The puzzle fight. Alright, let's see what it is. Look into the eye of your foe. What separates you is but only a mirror. What is the mirror mechanic going to be here? Won't know till it loads. What? What is happening? Okay. Runestone of the Void. This card cannot be played. Okay. A mere bauble in the hands of fools. Its true power draws from the capability of the commander. It cannot be played, but I can use my ability 10 times? Oh. Yeah, they changed their ability. Choose a stone and swap it with the stone on its left. If there is none, move it to the rightmost place on the other row. Swap it with the stone on its left. Okay. We're at war, when rulers don't strive, nor choose, when rulers grasp sword and shield and ride out to defend their subjects. Suddenly she has a new description, alright. Redstone. Perhaps these can be arranged in a specific pattern. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest stone of all? Should be right here, I think. Wait, or perhaps there. It emanates a faint, magical aura. Left to the right, right to the left. Okay. So in 10 plays, I need to make it match the opponent. Huh. One thing I'm uncertain of is whether it has to be an equal match or a mirror match. I'm gonna guess mirror because they said mirror. So blue, green, red, gold. Blue is here. Green could be over there. I'm gonna want to switch you. Let's just get our hands dirty, right? Oh. It only works on the enemies. Shit. There goes that plan. Okay, I need to replan now. Because I thought it... Yeah, I thought it'd be moving mine. Okay. It looks like it's easier to make the match directly, so let's just see if that one's correct or not. Yeah. The top row already matches. Leftmost is green, easy. Red, blue, green, blue, gold, red. Yeah. Seemed too easy. So it does have to be a mirror. Okay, so we changed the top row. So this one on the bottom, it needs to just be those two colors. And the gold needs to switch around. Red here, blue here. No. Oh, there's still on its left. Wait, no. Still pretty fixable. There we go. Alright, so green has to go over 2. I have 3 actions remaining. Green, blue, gold, red. There we go. Haha. Do I get a weird mirror stone as a reward? This card has been added to your army. And we found, yeah, Zoria Runestone. So were both of those the same level? They were. That's what I was wondering about. Oh my god, the cave entrances themselves are also mirror images of each other. Just to make it weirder. Yeah. Mostly. This thing, the crane, the track with the other track coming out, and the entrance, those all mirror. There's other details like these boxes and so on that are moved around. Slightly bummed out because I thought I had 2 levels there to play, and one of them's gone now. Damage all enemies by 3. Okay. I'm getting a palpable chill from this runestone. Did I do something to hurt its feelings? Ah. Not a bad card. I'd be tempted. But I think the horn is still better. It's just because of the net, the sort of net change of 4, kind of. This hurts everyone by 3, but this hurts everyone by 2 while boosting everyone on my side by 2, which is usually a bigger bonus, I think. But I probably won't actually use that card. I don't really... In fact, I tend to specifically not find any of these useful. Yeah. This one in particular only damages 8 times. It's not even that strong by attack terms. This one could be good if everyone is damaged. And so on. Alright.